Okay. We'll call tonight's meeting. This is the 10th meeting of the year. Village Board of Trustees, the Village of Depew, August 14th, 2023, 7:04. Pledge by Trustee Kraft, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a second. As we gather here today, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community. Let us continue to strive to make a better world. We are thankful for this day that you have given us, for its blessings, its opportunities, and its challenges. May we appreciate and use each day that comes to us. We pray for strength and guidance for each day as it comes, for each day's duties, for each day's problems. May we be challenged to give our best always, and may we be assured of your presence with us. Amen. To the notification of fire exits from Trustee Hammernick.
The emergency exit is located to my left and to the rear of the room. In the event of an alarm or emergency, please move in an orderly fashion to the exit and evacuate the building.
Roll call.
Trustee Hammernick.
Here.
Trustee Zimba.
Here.
Trustee Kraft.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Here.
And Mayor Peterson.
Here. First item is approve the village board meeting minutes from the July 24th, 2023 meeting.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion that we accept the village board meeting minutes from July 24th, 2023.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Next up is approve the zoning board meeting minutes from June 22nd, 2023.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion, move for its adoption, to approve the zoning board meeting minutes from July 22nd, 2023. Item 1, Scott Patzerich from the property located at 141 Merino Drive of Chapter 260, 260-14, parentheses B, parentheses 1, parentheses H, to allow him to construct a driveway within the required minimum setback of 3 feet to any interior, rear, or exterior property line, and such driveway does not project greater than 5 feet directly in front of the principal dwelling. Granted.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hammernick.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
And Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Item 2, Lee Schwann for the property located at 50 Rumford Street, Depew, New York, 14043 of Chapter 260, 260-14, parentheses B, parentheses 1, parentheses G, parentheses 2, to allow them to construct a fence not exceeding 6 feet in height within the required 5-foot setback minimum from the adjacent road right of way. Granted.
Roll call vote, please.
Mayor, I'll second the motion.
I'm sorry.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Hammernick.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
And Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Item 3, Marisa Allen for the property located at 35 Fairview Drive, Depew, New York, 14043 of Chapter 260, 260-14, parentheses B, parentheses 1, parentheses H, to allow them to construct a driveway within the required minimum setback of 3 feet to any interior, rear, or exterior property line, and such driveway does not project greater than 5 feet directly in front of the principal dwelling. Granted.
I second the motion.
A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Hammernick.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
And Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Now I'll go through the agenda items tonight and explain a little bit about each one. Then the public has the ability to come and step forward to the podium to ask any questions or have any comments on those agenda items. After we've gone through most of the meeting, before we leave for executive session, we'll open up the floor, after we've heard everybody up on the board, open up the floor to general questions on any topic. First item today is approving a membership to the Depew Fire Department. 2 members, and they're both joining Ladder 5. Second item, permission to the Depew Fire Department to join the Junior Firefighter Program, and there's 1 individual joining tonight. Third resolution is reject the bids for the Depew Fire Department utility vehicle. This was, we accepted bids about a month back. Bids were opened, and there was some reworking of the wording. So we're taking out all of the items that were in the bid, the add alternate items, like hoses, lights, equipment, and so forth, and put it on a separate schedule. So that will be reflected in this next go-around of bids. So we're rejecting the bids from a couple weeks back. The next resolution is to authorize the administrator to advertise again for the rebids. Then there's permission to the fire department to send Engine 1 to attend the Cheektowaga Mass and Breakfast in the town of Cheektowaga, September 10th, 2023, 7:32 a.m. to 11. This is a yearly tradition that's done with the Cheektowaga Fire Department and Depew Department. Next resolution, authorize the mayor to sign an agreement with UNS Services. This, they monitor the CPU units, the peripheral equipment, the field panels, and the software associated with the village's heating and air conditioning system. And the cost of that is $6,400. Next resolution, permission to attend NICOM training school. And this is for our village administrator to attend the NICOM fall training session in Lake Placid. This is primarily for those that have to do with finances in the village or in the city. And the other one is for our superintendent of Department of Public Works. Superintendent can pick to attend on October 16th, also in Lake Placid, and that's for DPW superintendents. Authorize the mayor to sign an agreement with Municipal Solutions. Municipal Solutions is the grant writer that handles all of the DEC consent order money that we apply for. Been responsible for millions of dollars coming to the village of Depew in the form of a WIA grant, Water Infrastructure Improvement Plan, and WIPIC is the other one that they do as well. This one is specific to the WIA. Authorize the mayor to sign the agreement to Municipal Solutions. Authorize to sign a contract connection with the village's SSES, Storm Sewer Evaluation Services, I believe.
Yeah.
These
For the
terms.
phase 10.
It's for Phase 10, which I believe would be the last phase that we are under for the DEC consent order.
And to that, Dave Britton gave a email update. He's going to come to a meeting in the future.
Very
Just
good.
about that briefly.
From our engineering department. Authorization for a block party locally here on Warsaw between Warsaw and Suffolk and Warsaw and Gould. They went through the proper channels to have their neighbors sign off on blocking off the street so there is no through traffic. This is usually a yearly event, and it runs on August 20th to 2023 from 9 to 9. The original request signed by the neighbors. Did you have that, Patty?
I do.
It was sent to the chief of police, and the chief and the 2 captains had decided that there was no issues after they got answers to some of the questions about live music and alcohol, I believe it was. A couple of things that were on that, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to know how large it was gonna be, how many people.
Yeah. And those are the items that are on the agenda itself. If anybody has any questions on those items, feel free to step to the podium. Paul Sprata? Name and address?
Hello, everybody. Paul Sprata, 58 Argus Drive in Depew. A couple questions on number 3 and 4. This utility vehicle, has anybody looked into a used utility vehicle, or are they looking for a new one?
Go ahead, Chief.
We are looking for a new one. Used ones for a utility-type vehicle like this, people keep forever. If we were to buy used, we would probably only get a few years out of it. And because the age of the rest of our fleet, then it would be another vehicle added at an older age to our fleet that would all need to be replaced at the same time.
Okay, so right now we don't have a utility vehicle at all for fire department?
Correct. This utility vehicle will be replacing engine 2. So with the department needs and technology and things like that, we've decided not to go with a full Class A pumper, which is what holds all the water and the hoses and things like that. We're going to just get a utility truck, which will have a lot of equipment on it. So by doing this, we're saving the village literally $500,000 or more.
Okay. Well, how is this equipment getting to where you want it to be now? Just added on the fire trucks?
Yeah, it's rolling around on our engine 2, on the equipment that's on there. That truck is a 1989. That's how old that truck is.
Okay.
Parts are not really available for that truck anymore. At one point, something's going to happen, and then we're going to be down a vehicle, period.
Okay, I was just wondering because this is like the age of downsizing and...
Yeah, and that's kind of what it is.
That's
It's a
exactly
stage
what it
with
is.
downsizing.
Must have been the one meeting you missed this year.
Maybe.
I believe it's an 87,
I thought it was 89, but
87, 89.
89, something like that.
It's the oldest vehicle in the fleet.
Yeah,
The committee formed by the fire department, of which I was a member as well, visited 5 locations of other departments that have them and seen what works and what doesn't work. This is a F-550, I believe,
Yes, correct.
550 with a chassis on the back.
okay.
Some of the bids, there were 3 bids. One of them came all decked out with everything. The other 2 were not quite that way. So it wasn't a really fair comparison. So now we're taking anything that was put in there, or like I said before, any equipment, and it's on a separate sheet.
Okay.
Now, off that separate sheet, they'll provide pricing. The F-550 is standard state contract, so those prices don't fluctuate. That's the same for all 3, if we only get 3. Then it's the chassis that goes on the back and the equipment that goes in it. And we'll decide what equipment goes to the amount of money that we feel comfortable putting out.
What is the amount of money that is proposed for the...
Originally, we were looking at $275,000.
Okay,
The trucks themselves came in at 267, I want to say,
Yeah,
267 and change.
okay.
and up,
So,
and up.
So to
And as-
replace that pumper would be more money.
oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, to replace
okay.
a Class A pumper, which we currently have, you're looking $750,000 for a
Okay, I
very
just
basic
wanted to be clear.
stripped-down model.
Okay,
And the fact is that it doesn't change our ISO insurance ratings.
okay.
So we're well-staffed away.
Also, Paul, keep in mind, we're limited in buying used equipment. You're limited to only other municipalities. We can't just buy used,
Right,
a normal person shopping for a car or something like that.
yeah, and then retrofit it to your needs.
Right.
It's just not available. I understand.
To your point, when Chief Razutek was in, we were looking at a vehicle that was going to come from Performance Pack Company
Oh, yeah,
in Lancaster.
yeah.
And it was their
Dick
demo.
Young's place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was their demo, and that would have been significantly less money, but then you would have had to, put your additions on it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, one other question
Sure.
I've got, referring to the agenda items number 8 and number 9, you go from 7 to 10. What happened to 8 and 9?
Different projects, right?
They're different projects. The 7 is an amendment to their original contract, so it's just amending, and then 10 is is a new contract.
Because we added the block party, is that what moved things?
No, he's asking what happened to
No,
phases.
Oh.
Phases 8 and 9.
Yeah,
Yeah, there are various stages.
there's this isn't all of the contracts, there's different contracts and different moving parts
Pertaining to
with different, yeah.
You get money, you get an initial amount of money in order to evaluate what that phase is. And that's not normally done one after another.
Okay. Just curious, thank you.
Cough.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Any other questions on agenda items? On agenda item?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm April Siri. I'm at 37 Rossiter.
37, that's there.
I'm new to this. I've never done this
Yeah,
before.
it sounds like you're going to be on a non-agenda item right now.
Well, I thought we were on the agenda for tonight. I had spoken to Trustee Zimba.
I exchanged a text message with you that the board would talk about it.
Yeah, I thought that meant that it was on the agenda for tonight. So I'm sorry I misinterpreted.
Right,
Is
I
that-
didn't
Okay.
say it was on the agenda.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
That's
I must
okay.
have misinterpreted.
We'll bring you back up at,
Yep.
right after the claims and accounts.
Oh, okay.
All
That's
right?
fine.
Yep,
Sure.
we're certainly familiar with what you're asking,
Okay, that's fine.
and then we'll do it in the right order.
Sure.
Yep. Anything on the agenda items? Okay, let's get to work then. Resolution number 1, permission to grant membership to the Depew Fire Department.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, membership is hereby granted to the following in the Depew Fire Department pending the passing of their physicals. Ladder 5, John Licados and Salam M. for,
Yeah,
Rajay.
good luck with that.
Rajay.
Rajay.
I apologize.
Okay.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And that's carried. Resolution 2, permission for membership to the Depew Fire Department, the Junior Firefighter Program.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion, move for its adoption. Be resolved, membership is hereby granted to the following in the Depew Fire Department Junior Firefighter Program pending the passing of his physical. Junior Firefighter Ali Muhammad.
I second the motion.
It's stated here, so we're going to ask for a roll call vote.
Trustee Hammerneck,
Yes.
Trustee Zimba,
Yes.
Trustee Kraft,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ada,
Yes.
Mayor Peterson,
Yes.
and that's carried.
Next resolution is reject the bids for the Depew Fire Department utility vehicle.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution, move for its adoption. Whereas there was a bid opening at Village Hall, 85 Manitow Street on Wednesday, July 19th, 2023, at 5 p.m. in the council chambers for the Depew Fire Department utility vehicle. Whereas the Depew Fire Department has determined that the bids had not met the advertised specifications and/or exceeded the amount budgeted for the new utility vehicle, all bids are to be rejected. Whereas the Village of Depew Fire Department reserves the right to reject any and all bid proposals as not being in the best interest for the village, now therefore be it resolved that based upon the review and assessment of the bids, the Depew Fire Department hereby rejects the bid for the Depew Fire Department's utility vehicle as not being in the best interest of the village.
I'll second that motion.
A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Hammerneck,
Yes.
Trustee Zimba,
Yes.
Trustee Kraft,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ada,
Yes.
Mayor Peterson,
Yes.
and that's carried.
Next item is authorize the village administrator to advertise for rebids.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, the village administrator is hereby authorized to advertise for rebids for purchasing a new utility vehicle for the fire department. This is to advertise for accepting of bids starting on Thursday, August 24th, 2023, for 30 days, with a sealed bid opening to be held on Monday, September 25th, 2023, at Depew Village Hall located at 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York, 14043, in the Village Chambers, starting at 5 p.m. All bid packages can be picked up at the Depew Village Hall located at 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York, 14043, at the Village Clerk's office during business hours, Monday through Friday, or requested electronically from the Village Clerk's office, Monday through Friday during normal business hours. All bid packages will require the name of the company and individual picking up or requesting the bid package. All bid packages are to be submitted to the Village Clerk's office located at 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York, 14043, by Friday, September 22nd, 2023, at 4 p.m. and must be in a sealed envelope or package.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hammerneck,
Yes.
Trustee Zimba,
Yes.
Trustee Kraft,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph,
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Next resolution is permission for the Depew Fire Department to attend the annual Cheektowaga Mass and Breakfast.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department to Engine 1 to attend the Cheektowaga Mass and Breakfast in the town of Cheektowaga on Sunday, September 10th, 2023, from 7:30 a.m. till 11 a.m.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Next resolution, authorize the mayor to sign the agreement with UNS Services.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved that Mayor Kevin Peterson is authorized to sign an agreement with UNS Service, Inc., 95 Stark Street, Tonawanda, New York, 14150, beginning September 1st, 2023, for a service agreement to cover the equipment and service calls for the CPU units, all equipment, field panels, and software associated with the village heating and air conditioning cooling systems at a cost of $6,400 per year.
I second the motion.
Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Hammerneck,
Yes.
Trustee Zimba,
Yes.
Trustee Kraft,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph,
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Next resolution, permission to attend NICOM training school for the village administrator and the DPW superintendent.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, permission is hereby granted to Regina Grzynkowski, Village Administrator, to attend the NICOM Fall Training School at the Conference Center at Lake Placid, 2608 Main Street, Lake Placid, New York, on September 18th, 2023, through September 22nd, 2023. And be it resolved, permission is hereby granted to Ken Pick, Department of Public Works Superintendent, to attend the Public Works Training School at High Peaks Resort, Lake Placid, New York, on October 16th, 2023, through October 18th, 2023. Use of a village vehicle is authorized.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next resolution, authorize the mayor to sign the agreement with Municipal Solutions.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Whereas the Village of Depew is currently utilizing Municipal Solutions, 62 Main Street, Leroy, New York, 14482 for services in the Village of Depew. Now therefore be it resolved that Mayor Kevin Peterson is authorized to sign the amendment to extend the original contract dated January 14th, 2021 in connection with the Village of Depew's SSES Phase 7 project. This amendment adds the resubmittal of a water infrastructure improvement grant application to the contract scope.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hammerneck,
Yes.
Trustee Zimba,
Yes.
Trustee Kraft,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph,
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes. That's passed.
Carried.
Okay. Next resolution, authorize the mayor to sign an agreement, again with Municipal Solutions.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Whereas the Village of Depew is currently utilizing Municipal Solutions, 62 Main Street, Leroy, New York, 14482 for services in the Village of Depew. Now therefore be it resolved that Mayor Kevin Peterson is authorized to sign the contract in connection with the Village of Depew's SSES Phase 10 project.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hammernick.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Resolution for authorization for a local block party.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Whereas on Sunday, August 20th, 2023, from the hours of 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., the residents of Warsaw Avenue on the block from Suffield Ave to Gould Ave are planning a block party. Be it resolved, permission is granted by the village board to have the road closed from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. August 20th, 2023, with the stipulations from the police and fire chiefs.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hammernick.
Yes.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
And that's carried.
Resolution 11, we received employment applications for the Department of Public Works from a Zachary Schneider, a Jesse Hare, and a Michael Matthias. Number 12 is department head reports for July, the Building Department and the Police Department.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion that we accept the department head reports for the police and building departments July 2023.
I second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. There's currently no unfinished and other business. Before we get to public comments and concerns on any topic, Liz Brinkworth from Assemblymember Monica Wallace's office is here tonight. Good to see you again. You missed 3 meetings, 2 more than Paul's Prada,
I'm sorry?
but that's okay. You missed 3 meetings,
I know. I'm
but
sorry.
one was your birthday. We'll give you that one.
Thank you. One was vacation.
Okay, we'll give you that one too.
Thank you. So good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, as the mayor said, my name is Elizabeth Brinkworth. I'm Chief of Staff for Assemblymember Wallace. In terms of staff updates, some of you might have had interaction with our legislative director, Amanda Wizakevich. She actually is no longer with our office. She has accepted a job with the county. So Lila Balali is our new legislative director. So if you see her out and about, I will definitely make sure to introduce you. Lila Balali. She's our legislative director, so in the coming weeks, I'll definitely make sure to introduce you guys as we go to community events. But she's wonderful, and we're happy to have her aboard. And we thank Amanda for her service for all these years. This weekend, Assemblymember Wallace attended the Council of Heritage and Arts of India's parade, where she was able to join Assemblymember Karen McMahon in announcing $25,000 in state funding for CHI's community programs. This is essentially to help combat any negative stereotypes and promote, growth and understanding of different cultures and backgrounds within the Western New York area. Last week, Assemblymember Wallace visited DCAT to see all of the great work that's being done in the building. It was pretty nice to put a face to all the projects that have been talked about, and it was great to see Tom Sweeney and Pastor Debbie Turley as well. So we look forward to the building, and I'm sure the public does as well, but it's a great space that you guys have made. Last weekend, I attended the Asian Food and Culture Festival at Canalside to show our office's support to the Asian American Pacific Islanders community here in Western New York. Thank you to the Western Chinese Chamber of Commerce for putting on this wonderful event. It was really great to see the community come together to celebrate different cultures, arts, food. They had some really good food trucks there, so definitely if you can go next year, I recommend. August 7th was National Purple Hearts Day. So thank you to those in our community who served. We can never repay the debt we owe our Purple Hearts recipients. Lastly, if anyone needs assistance on the state level, our office is here to assist. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So for those who have issues at the state level, feel free to give us a call. I know we've been keeping busy, going out in the community and attending many events. And we know Fall Fest, I see on the door here, is coming up. So we're very excited for that. And thank you so much for allowing me a few moments of your time.
So I was able to attend Cheektowaga Polish American Arts Festival with your boss and Red, and we all read
Yep.
Red. And I know she gives a lot of money to that group, which is nice.
Yes.
I only married a Polish person, so I'm only a social member, if you would.
Yep.
But I try to be there.
No, it's great.
What else? I am, I think I sent you, you can check if I'm wrong. I'm trying to advocate for Stephanie Speaker.
Yes, I was waiting to respond until we had Lila set up.
Okay.
So that was something I was, now that she's on board, because I wanted to make sure she was a part of the
Right.
conversation.
Because I got a little ahead of myself, but you had jumped in with last week's planned activities at the pavilion. So I took that as you opened the door, so I jumped in it. Because I wanted to work my way from Mickey Kearns to Senator Gallivan
Yep.
and to Senator Kennedy's office to try and help her. I believe the assembly member is on the committee.
Yes.
That's where you know where I'm going with that then, right?
Yep, absolutely. No, there has been talk about just kind of setting up with the NFTA at least I can't remember what Assembly Member Magnarelli said, but essentially like a
Speaker.
Speaker?
It's Specter, maybe? Steck. That's the assembly member who has the
Yes,
bill
his
now.
bill.
Yes.
Yep. And Assembly Magnarelli, I think, was quoted in the Buffalo News trying to do kind of like a startup fund for a study to see how much it would cost to run, or at least do like a pilot program here within Western New York. So I think that's something we're looking
I
at.
think she was able to get through the Senate part that Senator Kennedy worked on,
Yes.
$750,000 or something,
Yes.
in order to extend the paratransit out.
Yes. Yep, just with like staffing shortages on the NFTA side and just kind of enticing workers and giving them the support system they need to run the program and keep it operating for that extra mileage, if you
Yep.
will. Yep.
Good. All right, so as things get settled there, I'd
Yes.
like to get back to talking about that.
Absolutely.
All
No,
right.
that sounds good. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, we'll go around our board and then we'll open it up. We'll start over in building. Got two people today and a lot of things to talk about. It'll take as long as in the pre-board though.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. The old foundry building, they filed the demolition permit to get that removed finally. It's been an eyesore for a while, but it'll be nice to get that cleaned up. We had a couple more demolitions of some old buildings come down. Not that the village did it, but on their own accord, which is nice. We still got a lot of grass cuttings out there. People aren't taking care of it. A lot of unregistered vehicles. We're hoping people start to take care of on their own and we have less involvement in it, but anything else?
The new Amish furniture store is going to be opening up.
And we got several more businesses that are opening. So, a lot of these vacant places, you're starting to see them fill up and it's nice. So we're here to work with people to make it easy for them to get in here and open their businesses, user-friendly.
Okay, thank you both. Across the hall here, DPW Superintendent Pick.
Let's see. Paving, we worked with Lancaster. We completed Brunswick because it's half theirs, half ours. This week we'll be, hopefully, weather permitting, finishing Spawn, Satellite, Calumet. We will be milling and paving French Road at the end of the month. We're going to try to mill on Monday and pave on Wednesday, the 28th, just to keep it tore apart very short time. So.
That portion of French, does it match up to the Rite Aid where the state finished or not quite?
The other side, from the church to...
Oh, back the other way, gotcha. All right. Thank you. Fire Chief John Gauthier.
Okay, thanks to anybody that came out to our open house back on the 1st. It was very successful for the fire department. We got one regular application and one junior that night, and also we have one regular member and one junior application that is expected to turn their applications in very soon. So pretty successful couple hours for the fire department for that. Our department inspection, it will be Saturday, September 9th. As it has been in years past, if you live on Terrace or you know somebody, you probably know that we used to have a parade that went from our Southside Fire Hall down to Fireman's Park. This year, we're not going to be doing the parade portion of that, so we will just be assembling down at Fireman's Park to do our ceremony down there, and then go back to our Southside Fire Hall after for a dinner. Our department boot drive is scheduled for Tuesday, September 12th. So if you're out driving around the village that afternoon, please use due regard. We might be standing out in some traffic while the lights are red and stuff. We don't stand out there when the light is green, but if you have anything you want to donate, you'll come through an intersection, you'll probably see one of us. So appreciate your support for that. So far, 14 calls for the month of August and 238 calls year to date.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Adolph, you have the recreation report?
Yep, not terribly too much to report, but floor hockey, kickball, volleyball, softball, lacrosse are all coming to a close now as the season ends. There was over $5,000 in fees collected in all the summer programs. And the fall programs now include soccer and lacrosse fees that will be collected as well. The rink start up is August 21st, and they'll keep us posted on that.
On the other side of the table, Chief Jerry Miller from Police Department.
Thank you. This year, we've been extremely busy. Currently had 8,000 calls for service. In the month of July, we had 1,084 calls. 995 of them were non-criminal, 90 were criminal. We had 31 accidents, 27 property damages only, and 4 with injuries. We arrested 32 males, 2 females, and 2 juveniles, and we issued 331 traffic summonses.
Okay. We'll go with Trustee Zimba.
Good evening. The village is working on finalizing the details for our annual e-waste, electronic waste, which is free to the residents, drop-off. Looking at October 21st, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. As soon as it's finalized, we want the same terms and conditions as last year's, so as soon as it's finalized, I'll let y'all know. That's it.
Okay. Trustee Hamernick.
Yes, I just have one thing. August 19th from noon to 2 o'clock at Home City Church, which is located at the former St. Peter and Paul building, the church. There will be a food truck there, and they will be giving food and clothing for the residents.
Don't you have a haircutting thing too coming up?
Yes, August 29th. 5 churches are getting together. Centerpoint, North Point, Home City, the Vine, and St. John's Lutheran. And they have been collecting school supplies for all the low-income residents, Depew and Lancaster, for the whole month of August. And August 29th at Centerpoint at 1 p.m., all the backpacks are going to be put together for all the students. So far, Teacher's Desk has donated 55 filled backpacks. So by the time we get finished, we will be able to supply a classroom at Depew Middle School, at John Sholey, and also at Cayuga Elementary with all the leftover for anyone, any child or student that needs any supplies. They can just go into the classroom to get them. And then on August 30th, from 9 to 2, we have 5 hairstylists and 1 barber coming, and they're going to give out 55 haircuts to all the low-income students for back to school, and even some low-income residents will be getting free haircuts. So if you know anyone that is in need of it, please let me know.
Was this organized through DCAT?
No, it's just something I did on my own.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
On the other side, trustee Kraft.
I have nothing.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Nothing from me tonight, Mayor.
Attorney Sam Alba.
Oh, I thought you forgot me.
Not at all. They're right next to me.
It's been a busy week with contracts that were reviewed and all approved tonight. So thank you for remembering to send me everything to make sure we have no surprises. That's about it. There's a couple of matters we're dealing with. It's petition season for Article 7, so a couple of property tax challenges came in, will appear on. And then there's a legal matter we'll be discussing in executive session. Someone suing to get stuff taken in a search warrant back. We're discussing it. That's the extent of it.
Okay. So hopefully everybody's following the photos on Facebook of the pavilion. Should be early September when we're at the point of being able to open it. We had hoped to have fire department as the host of the soft opening, if you would, but they need a full kitchen. We don't have full kitchens there. But I think it's going to be a great facility. I know one of our first events will be the Fall Festival that we tried to run a couple of years ago in Veterans Park, but with the weather being the weather what it is in October, it's sort of iffy. So rain or shine, we'll be using the new pavilion. It'll take up to 20 vendors
Yep.
around each side, so residents be able to visit, stay relatively dry. There'll be a beer garden, and our original thing says music, which we've since upgraded to live music. We're still working on the drinks portion of it, and the food and the regular craft vendors. So, and we're also looking at a component for kids where we might be able to show a movie to keep them occupied. So Regina has been right there banging on some of the hard stuff for us. So, but I feel like I could get a job as a bookie for bands. So we have a. I think they're going to come dressed just like I saw them.
Yeah, I think so.
Like three-piece Auschlanders will be here. So
One more year, my band will be ready.
yeah, you keep talking about your band, and I still haven't heard a thing from it yet. So, Regina, anything else from the administrator side?
No, just if anybody is interested in becoming a vendor, you can get the application on our website or email me, and we'll get you going.
All right. Okay, so we've talked to everybody. Now we open it up to public, and any comment or question that you'd like, we could start over again. Come on up. You've done this part before, so this is the easy part.
Hi, I'm April Siri.
Yeah. What's the address?
37 Rossiter.
37 Ross. Okay.
So you said you know why we're planning a block party.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how to go about this. We were told that we had to get signatures.
Correct.
So we did go around. We didn't get all of them yet.
How many residents are on that part of the street that you want to block off?
So there's 41 houses.
Okay.
I have all but 8, I think, 7. Some of them weren't home. They were away for the weekend. I didn't quite get them. I have one house that is telling me no.
Is it in the middle of the street?
It is in the middle
Really?
of the street. They've even gone as far as to say that they plan on calling the police the day of. They're just going to be a general nuisance.
Okay.
We were going to ask if it would be okay if we could do a partial block. If we could do something like from Walden to maybe house number 70, or if we can do from Buchanan Street to Buchanan Street, like at the end there. Because we have all of those signatures. It's just the one in the middle that's giving us trouble.
Okay. Chief, do you want to ask the normal questions that you asked of the Warsaw?
Sure. How many people do you think you're gonna have?
Oh, that I'm not sure. I've never done the math for it all yet. Just I know that there's 41 houses because I
Rough
did the sheet.
estimate, you're looking at 1,000, you're looking at 400 people? 100 people,
So you say 40,
okay.
Yeah,
100?
it
That's
it is a
manageable.
pretty small
That's
street.
manageable.
April, because it's just like the people that live there, like
Just
can't
Rossiter
open up to like
Avenue.
your families and stuff.
No, I mean, no, we were just doing
Yeah, so
just,
like 100.
just the residents of the street.
That's fine.
Okay.
And any live bands?
No, we were just gonna do a PA system with some music.
Okay. Just gotta make sure you take care, keep in mind that the sound ordinance, what was the hours?
We did 2 to 8 p.m.
Okay, that's fine.
and what day of the week was that again?
It's a Saturday. Can I give you an invitation?
Sure.
May I approach?
You sent us all letters, I know. Oh, do I have to bring anything?
It's a potluck.
And the ice cream truck is fully, all
It's the Pink Cow, and I checked with Regina this morning, and
Okay.
she said that they are licensed.
right, that's cool.
That's the only food truck?
Yeah, that's the only one.
So your alternate location, you said Buchanan, where to where?
Buchanan to Buchanan. They're both named Buchanan.
Oh, it's like first and first.
Yeah. Yeah, we were thinking just like a partial block, if there's something that we could do to just, the roadblocks is really just for our safety. So if we could just work around this one person.
Okay, so the one person, how inconvenienced are they gonna be to get to Walden?
Um,
A little bit more than if they went to Buchanan, because they're closer to the shore of
They're-
Buchanan.
yeah, they're closer to Buchanan than they are.
Let me see.
So you want the block off at Walden to the middle of the blocks, or from Buchanan to the middle?
Whichever. I will take anything. The house number is number 79 if you're looking at a map,
You'd probably have more space Walden to Buchanan, right?
right? But they're in that stretch.
Buchanan to,
Like right in the middle of it.
Buchanan to Buchanan will disrupt a lot less traffic.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Would
what we were
eliminate-
thinking
you
too.
would Eliminate Walden at all, you know, and basically just those little bit of houses on Buchanan to Buchanan, which is probably 6, 8, you know, just those.
We have all those
would be affected-
signatures.
Those are the only ones that would be affected by traffic.
So here, I pulled it up on my screen.
Sure.
You say Buchanan, come on. You say,
They don't bite April.
I know.
that's all right. So this is 79, okay. So where do you want to go?
So we were talking about like this small part right
Oh,
there.
that's right, because
Yeah,
this is
that's
Buchanan.
Buchanan
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
Buchanan.
So they go this way to get
Yeah,
out.
we were talking about just that small part right there, blocking that off.
This to there.
Or we were talking about from like Walden to like halfway down.
And you have signatures of people from here down? Yeah,
Well,
Most of them?
we're missing a couple because they're not home.
all right. And how about from this way?
We have all of those.
Would that be big enough?
Yeah, that small set from Buchanan. I feel like that would honestly be perfect.
Yeah, I think
Be out of the way.
that's probably the best thing.
If you could just submit a site map, just a quick drawing
Yep.
of what you're looking at,
Okay.
where you're gonna park the ice cream truck. And obviously we'll need contact people if there are complaints, I need somebody to call.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you submit, reword that letter? I saw it over here somewhere. And then that list of people that you have. And we'll do
I have
from,
it.
we'll do from Buchanan to Buchanan.
Okay.
Sound good?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yep. I think that would solve your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Thank you.
yep.
and you can send it right to me too, by the way.
Chief Miller, yep.
Yeah, I'll give him my card.
Okay.
And I'll make sure I give it back to you.
And then we'll be shooting to have this on next,
On the next,
we're shooting to have this on the next agenda. So if you could get it to us before the end of this week, there you go.
Thank you.
You're
if you
welcome.
could send it to the chief and to me, so then we can have it for the agenda.
Sure.
Perfect,
Okay.
thank you.
That's how we get things done in Depew. Anybody else? Paul, have you thought of anything else?
Oh, I got a list.
Yeah, come on. Let's start the timer. Paul, you have 5 minutes, remember.
Okay, I'll try to talk fast.
All
Better
right.
not bring a list the night there's Monday Night Football.
No.
And hurry out of here.
Yeah,
Get it all
that-
out tonight, okay?
Okay, I'll start off with something nobody wants to hear. The planes are still a nuisance
Yeah,
and will be for 2 more years after they're done this fall. Just wanted to mention, because all my neighbors are mentioning it to me. This
and you know
coming-
what to tell them though, right?
Well, I know what I'd like to tell them.
Well, no, what would you tell them?
What would I tell them?
Yes,
The neighbors?
I wish that the planes, if they're going to shut a runway down, why didn't they divert the planes to the Niagara Falls Airport, which have much longer runways and they're
Okay,
in an unpopulated area?
and I was on the website, not even knowing that you were coming with that today. I was looking up something else on Buffalo Niagara International Airport. It has a spot there for you to address that complaint to.
Oh, do they?
Mhm.
Okay,
Click on it and it goes
good
electronically.
to know. All right, thank you.
Yep,
This Thursday is our last concert, summer concert, am I correct?
no,
No?
we rescheduled last week.
Oh, you
We were
did?
able
Okay.
to reschedule to the following week.
Okay, but there is a concert this Thursday, weather permitting, okay.
Yep.
What about our neighborhood night out? Is that going to be rejuvenated next summer?
That is the plan.
Okay, and what is that, how does that affect Founder's Day?
Doesn't,
It doesn't, okay, so both of them are going to run
correct.
at different times?
Mhm.
Okay. I like the banners on Terrace Boulevard, the new ones that were put up on the telephone poles, nice touch. I like that. Empty businesses, there's several of them. The pawn shop on George Urban and
It's
Transit,
filled.
it's still there?
No, it's filled with another
Oh, it's filled.
There's
collectible
already
place.
another business.
Orion.
Okay,
It's a vintage toy store.
it's a toy store?
Yeah, it's collectibles, I think.
Okay, that's good to know.
Orion is the name.
Orion, yeah.
All right, how about Nona's on Broadway?
Joey's too.
Okay, that's going to be another piece.
Another Joey's,
Okay.
yep.
How about,
Keep coming at me,
okay,
because you're only at 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
it's been long-standing empty, what used to be the roller rink on Transit.
Mhm.
Nothing is in there, just a bunch of empty spaces. Any,
Nobody has met the asking price for rental there.
okay, so I'm sure it's a money problem.
He wants X amount of dollars and nobody's wanted to give him X
Well,
amount of dollars.
that's his problem. I
Yeah, as
guess.
long as he keeps it nice, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the
You
planes.
get tax breaks for leaving them empty, so.
Oh, a positive thing is, there's been a lot of progress at the solar farm. A lot of movement there,
They were even working yesterday, 12 people if you want to know.
really, on a Sunday. So it must be a non-union job,
I don't know. Or they're paying good
A
money.
lot of overtime.
or they're paying an awful lot of money.
Keep it up, Paul.
Jim tells me they'll be up and running before the end of the year.
Okay. And that, the Royal,
That's not a village project.
yeah, I know,
Okay.
but it's in the village.
Correct.
The Royal Car Wash is no longer Royal. That chain's been sold to, it's called Go Car Wash now.
Yes.
That's correct.
Do they have an opening date yet for that, or tentative date?
No, but they're getting close. You know, they've got the curbs all in at this point. All the infrastructure's in there. They're just connecting the storm sewers to Transit Road right now. I believe all the mechanicals are set up inside,
Okay,
so
and then,
they got some paving to do and shouldn't be
yeah,
too much
paving.
further after that.
They got curbs in, I see already. The,
50 seconds.
pardon,
50 seconds.
50 seconds? And counting. I noticed the house next to Go Car Wash
Schmitz?
is up for sale.
Oh, yeah,
Not
yeah.
Schmitz, but next door.
Yeah, you're talking about the one on Broadway.
Yeah, on Broadway. And in between, isn't there a paper street there, that property?
Mm-hmm. But it's actually a real street.
It's a real,
No, it's paved.
it is paved, but it goes from Broadway to nowhere.
Well, it services that particular property
Yeah.
there.
Okay, just curious. My time is up.
443 for future reference. Pretty good. Got about 10 questions in. Anybody else? Okay. All right. We could do claims and accounts.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption, that the claims and accounts have been audited by the Finance Committee and are approved for payment as follows.
This also includes the batch that Janelle did?
Yes.
Yes. So Janelle finished up some that were today as well.
In the general fund, $249,628.13. Of that, $52,994.32 was ARPA, $2,473.17 from community development, 0 from the sewer fund, and capital projects, $58,551.74, for a total of $310,653.04.
I'll second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And Deputy Mayor Adolph, if you can take us into executive session and state what we're doing there.
Yep, we'll be moving into executive session now for a legal matter
Employment.
and employment as well.
Employment.
And we're going in at 8 o'clock.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Do you know what we're adjourning? Okay. All right, and we're back from executive session. Deputy Mayor Adolph?
We are returning from executive session at 9:55. No decisions were made tonight.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And adjournment tonight.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. We adjourn tonight's meeting at 9:55 PM. We would also like to recognize Officer Alex Wojciechowicz, who was activated from the reserves and will be leaving us for 10 months?
10 months.
10 months. We would like to also recognize Jackie Starr from the Bowmansville Fire Department, who recently passed away. And we would like to send sympathies to Trustee Hammernick in the loss of her sister-in-law. And prayers, good thoughts, good health to Trustee Hammernick at the end of the month for a successful surgery.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Goes at 9:56.